Good morning, everybody. Good morning from San Antonio, Texas. I am going to do another coffee review today. I'm going to try a steep coffee. And a steep coffee is this one right here. And it's from Santa Cruz, California. And it's freshly ground, nitro sealed. It's single serve packs. So what this is, looks like that. It looks like a tea bag, but it's a coffee. So we're going to try that. And it says it's 100% specialty coffee, ethically sourced, fully compost. So they're saying is that everything in this package, even the package that the tea bag goes in, is composable. And even this box. And it says glued and staple free, no machine required, hand roasted, small batches. So let's give this a try. That's what it, there we go. So I picked this up yesterday at Market. I forgot the name. Market. Yeah. World Market. Okay. Woo. Okay. So I picked this up at World Market and yesterday, and I went to go look for some coffee, and I said I want to try something different, something new. And so I saw this, and I said, well, that's pretty cool. This is called a Odyssey Blend. It's a dark roasted coffee, and that's their little icon. So let's break this open. It has it where you can, it's perforated, where you can open this whole thing, but I chose to just open from the top. So it says coffee without compromise. And you know what's cool about this box is? When you open it, it says, "You are loved." I said, "Thank you, thank you." So here we go. I'm going to take one of these packages out. And let's see. That's what it looks like. Here on the back, it says, "Take a moment," and it tells you what to do. It says, put this in here, pour the water, and let it soak. Steep means soak. So we're going to let it soak here in a second. So we get this package, and they're saying this is fully composable. Look. So that's pretty cool. You can just put this whole thing. You can put the coffee bag, and this bag into your organic can. Here in San Antonio, we have organic can and a recycled can. So you put composable stuff in the organic can, recyclable stuff in the recycled can. So here we go. Let's look at this and see if I got a clear cup from World Market too, so that way you can see me. So let's give this a try, shall we? So it says open here. Wow, the bag opens up easily. You don't have to sit there and fight it. Oh, it smells good. Let's see, and here's the bag. Let's see if we could get it to, there we go. So we're gonna put this in here. I got the clear cup so that way you could be able to see the, I guess you, yeah, there we go. Got that in there. So I got my kettle for water. And it took me a minute to set up here this morning. So I hope the water didn't cool off. It says it takes about 5 minutes for this to steep. Usually, thank you for joining me on Twitch and Periscope. Twitch and YouTube. is my, see if my chat is working. This is downtown San Antonio. This picture, I took it. It was, hey, Dave, good morning. Good morning, Japan. I took this picture. I had jury duty, and I took this picture. This is kind of an older picture, but I took this from a parking garage, getting ready to go to jury duty. The courthouse is up right there. See it right there. That's the courthouse. And then this building right here is called the Tower of Life. I think it's like an insurance, but this lights up at night. And then also the tower. The tower is 750 feet tall, and it has a revolving restaurant above. So this is, we're getting there. This is our coffee. It looks like we're making tea, but I'm actually making coffee. It says to let it steep for like 5 minutes. So Dave, I'm trying a new, like a brew coffee. Thank you. It's a steep coffee. It's called Odyssey Blend, and it comes in these little bags, and it's like a tea bag, except you let it steep for like 5 minutes. Hey, Lonely Lizard, thank you. Have you been to the? It's now called a Charter. You been there? Oh, you never been? Oh. Oh, have I been to that restaurant? Yes, years ago. I haven't been recently. It was another restaurant before. Now it's owned by Charter House or Landry's. Well, not the tower, just the restaurant part. I have never seen it either. I saw it at World Market, and I said, well, let's try it. This would be like pretty good to, like, if you want to take your coffee with you and just have a thermos, maybe a hot water, or if you have a Keurig at work, you can just make the hot water there, and then put it in the in a cup. You don't have to use a clear cup like I did. I just wanted to be able to see. I think I'm just gonna let it set for a second. Hopefully 5 minutes will go by fast and we try it. I think, and this is the first time I've seen this. Thank you, Dave, for joining me in Osaka. Dave traveled Japan. So I thought I'd try this one this morning. I got this at World Market. I don't know why I couldn't think of the name of the store just a few minutes ago. But it says all you have to do is add water. It says up there on top, but we can't see it that well. But anyway. So I got another cup so I can be able to put the coffee bag in there. And just try to be patient and see if we can get our coffee going. But I thought this was pretty cool. I looked it up, and there's some other brands that actually have this brand is from Santa Cruz, California, but there's other brands that make this. I never seen it before. Well, the only thing I've seen like what's it called? It's like a tea. There's a tea that actually is made with dandelions, and it tastes like coffee. But I never had. Well, actually, take it back. I take it back that this is sort of like what you do with cold brew coffee. You can also make cold brew coffee with these, because you just stick them in the water and you stick them in the refrigerator for like 12 hours, and I would be sure that I would use probably 2 of these, because I actually use more coffee when I make a cold brew than this tea bag or this coffee bag. So we're gonna try it here in a second. Just trying to get it. I didn't make another video where to attach to the Prism Live Studio, so that way you can see. But look at that; it looks pretty cool. They have a little their little icon on the little tea bag. Um, excuse me, I keep saying tea bag, but you know it's a coffee bag. And give this a try and see if I can transfer it over to this other cup. No, let's try. I don't know if I can do the same thing I usually do in my tea bag. I wrap this around and kind of squeeze it. There we go. Yeah. And then we're gonna put this over here. Maybe I should stir it, right? Maybe I should. Oh, that's not making a lot of noise. Okay, I won't stir it too much because this being glass. Well, actually, I think this is plastic. They said it was glass, but my wife says, "You're gonna put hot coffee in a plastic cup?" No, but I think this is. I think this would. They probably would make this strong enough where the coffee wouldn't melt this. But here we go. Let's give this a try. Cheers. Oh, that's pretty good. That's surprisingly good. That's better. That's better than instant coffee. You would think, you make instant coffee if you want something fast, but this is a dark roasted coffee. It's pretty good. How you been, Dave? Been doing good? And Lonely Lizard, thank you for joining me, Lonely Lizard on Twitch, and Dave joining me on YouTube. There's I think this I'm trying to. Oh, that's another parking garage right there. Good, thank you. I'm glad you're doing great. It's late over there right now, right? It's about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Because it's 8. Well, no, it's 9 a.m. here in the morning. Monday morning. I got to work today at 1. So it's thought I'd get up a little early. And, well, for some people, 8 o'clock is late. But I got up probably about 8 o'clock. And so I'm going to do a video today and try this coffee, which it turned out pretty good. Well, it's not too late. I mean, it's late for some people, but for me, I get home from work about 11 o'clock sometimes, and we're about 10:30, and it takes me a little bit to unwind and to get ready for bed because I so wound up from the day. Actually, we're pretty busy. It's summertime here, and so school's out, and everybody is actually able to go out and do things. And Texas is really opened up. A lot of people are going. There was a lot of people downtown yesterday for the fireworks, and they were showing. The tower also is the tower. Also, they shoot firecrackers or fireworks from there. But the Fiesta Texas is a theme park here in San Antonio, and they also have a big, huge display. Every once in a while, if I go down just a little bit down the road there, I can actually see the fireworks from Fiesta Texas. Did I celebrate? We watched a show and had hot dogs. Really don't. Everybody was doing. My sons were doing stuff. So my wife and I we made hot dogs and watched a show. We watched a show last night. It was pretty good. It was well, actually, it's a series, but we watched the first episode. It's already like 3 or 4 episodes, and it's on John Adams, and it was pretty interesting. It was set in Boston in 1770. Usually, sometimes I guess it's a history show, so it was actually really good. But my neighbors were really popping a lot of fireworks last night. And there was like some that just went off like so loud, like boom. It was just really weird. We had some new neighbors, and so I think they were celebrating moving into their home. They said we're here. We're gonna pop some firecrackers. Yeah, they did. But what was interesting is you would think, and I guess a lot of people don't think about this, but after 10 o'clock, you kind of maybe should kind of settle down on your firecrackers because they were popping some really loud ones after 10 o'clock. And I don't know if anybody, I mean, I didn't complain. I didn't call anybody to tell them to stop. But after 10 o'clock, maybe you should calm down a little bit because it gets dark here about 9 o'clock, fully dark at 9 o'clock. You got from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, you got a whole hour to pop all those fireworks that you got. Oh, interesting. But yeah, I worked yesterday, but then I got off a little early and went by the World Market. Yeah, it does. The neighborhood, we have a neighborhood kind of like called Next Door. It's a neighborhood group kind of thing and a lot of people were saying, hey, if you have animals that are outside, bring them inside. Some animals really get scared, like dogs and cats. My little dog that I had before, I had this. It's called a thunder coat, and you put that on, and you wrap it really tight. Not so tight where they can't breathe and nothing, but it kind of snuggles them, so it keeps them from getting so scared. But you hear like some animals, people keep them outside, and they get so scared that they run away because they're trying to find shelter from the fireworks. It does scare them pretty bad. I live close to the city limits, so a lot of people think, hey, we're almost out of the city limits. We can pop a lot of firecrackers. Ever heard dog? It's a pretty neat little thing. It's the thunder. It's called Thunder Coat, and because one time the dog that I had, she would get really nervous when loud noises and stuff like that, and then somebody said, why don't you get a thunder coat? And I go, thunder coat? She's not a cat. Thunder cats. No, I'm just kidding. And so I got that for her, and it really helped her a lot. But yeah, they were throwing some really loud firecrackers last night. They were almost sounding like little bombs going off outside. Oh, it even has instead of tea leaves, it has coffee leaves. Yeah, it's my nephews. I have nephews. They're twins, and when my wife and I were dating, they were 2 years old, and they were really big into Thundercats, and they would run around. They would run around the house saying "Thunder, thunder, Thundercats!" Oh, so that was really. And what's funny was, one of their birthdays. They're 30 something now, but one of their birthdays, because I think their mom wouldn't let me get them a Thundercat toy or something. So I found these Thundercat figures, and I gave each one of them. I said, your mom wouldn't let me give you one when you were little, but You're old enough now. They got a big kick out of it. They sell. I seen Thundercat shirts. It was pretty cool. Has that like saber tooth tiger logo on the shirt. Those are pretty cool. A lot of old cartoons and stuff. People are making T-shirts now. And a lot of people have the well. A lot of people have the Mario T-shirts and stuff. Well, actually, older cartoons like Popeye and what was another one? Mr. Gadget. Mr. Gadget T-shirts are pretty cool. Sometimes at work, some of the kids that come with their parents to check my work, and I said, "How come they make such cool T-shirts for kids, and us adults don't get to have one?" Oh, that's really good. I wonder. I don't know. I wonder if I could put that back in there and still have some. Probably not. But probably like a tea bag. You really can't reuse it all the time. But this is really good. I think that was a good idea of getting this. It's actually pretty good. You can also make a cold brew coffee with these too, because you'll just put them in a jar like that. Maybe two of them, because this says for an 8-ounce cup. So usually when I make a cold brew, I make like 16 ounces. So I would put two of these in a jar, put 16 ounces of water, because it actually is really good. The water in my kettle, I forgot my microphone in the car, so in my backpack, so I had to go get it. So that actually the water cooled down just a bit, but it was actually a nice temperature to just enjoy the flavor of the coffee. It was really good. It's a clear cup. You can see the tower. Still see the tower. That's pretty cool. Oh, I says, "Why'd you get another coffee cup? You have so many." I said, "Because this one's clear." And you can see me, what I'm up to. No, I'm just kidding. Right. Well, thank you, Dave, for joining me today on my coffee break. And Lonely Lizard, I don't know if you're still there, but everybody have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon. Thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and hit that bell for future notifications on YouTube. And remember that coffee and friends make a perfect blend. Thank you, Dave and Lonely Lizard. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time on Kenrod's Coffee Break. Bye, everyone. There we go. See y'all next time. Have a great morning, great afternoon, great evening. Bye, everyone.